Good morning, Internet. I'm Master Briss.
And I'm Escape to the Sea.
And welcome back to Hackathon 3, Pokemon Ancient. Behold the evolution of man from pot to person with Kabuto on head to cat. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Last time we successfully navigated the desert and we lost to a man.
And a cactus. Mainly to a cactus.
Mainly to a cactus. Right, so because I know the hacker might be watching this, I'm just going to elaborate for a bit on why I think this section is promising, but kind of ultimately lacking. So part 1, yes, sure, desert thirst mechanic, nice, but we have absolutely no way of judging how much stamina we have left, and there is no way to distinguish a cactus that dispenses water from a cactus that doesn't.
Yeah, which leads to a very potentially deadly and aggravating trial and error.
And nobody likes trial and error. It was fine in the 80s. Sort of. Anyway, that's part 1. Part 2, the best place to grind for the leader is to make your way through aforementioned Hell Gauntlet and get to here, except there's no means of healing here, so if you want to challenge the leader after you've trained here on the Pokemon that are actually good to grind against, relatively speaking, by virtue of being level 12 as opposed to 5 to 7 in the desert before that.
Except the one random level 9 Larvitar that we did encounter.
Yes, apart from the Larvitar. You have to basically wipe and then do that aforementioned awful desert thing again.
And pray you remember which were the friendly cacti.
Because
as
again,
to the not as friendly cacti.
Because again, no way to tell. And part 3, level curve, Sandvale, double team. We're past this. We have Smogon, we have Evasion Claws. I thought we as a community had moved past the herder, let's spam evasion on everything. But apparently not. Anyway, bollocks! I have accidentally started this fight, and I have started the fight without changing my lead back from Grovyle to Palinalap.
Well, this is gonna go places.
I am going to switch immediately back to Palinalap, because...
The Girafarig.
We're going to switch back to our Girafarig, because now that our Girafarig is level 19...
Stomp, 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 stomp! We can stomp things.
We are in possession of Stomp, which is a better stab attack than Confusion and should therefore do good. Unfortunately, this Catnea doesn't have Minimize. If it had Minimize, great, because then I could Stomp it for double damage. But as it sits, we have to deal with this bollocks. Because yeah, Stomp does not work like that unless specifically the move Minimize is used.
Correct.
At least I didn't think it did anyway. Maybe we just got a lucky hit. The point is, we're actually doing real damage now.
Yeah, that's...
Real damage for real people, but it doesn't really matter because you're about to use a healing item, aren't you?
No. No, they did not.
Okay.
We can actually see what's beyond the cat... Oh.
That's not a Meowth. I kind of thought that would be a Meowth. Gligar...
However, Confusion is going to hit that decently.
Because yeah, Gligar's more physically defensive, so I should switch from Stomp to Confusion here. Does Gligar also... I know Gligar can have Hyper Cutter as an ability, but what's the other one it can have? Is it Sandvale?
Probably.
Is this one going to have Sandvale? I mean,
don't know.
There's no way for us to check, because we didn't take something with Intimidate, but... Ooh. I mean, yes, I know Gligar's attack is kind of black, so... In the long run, this should be an easy 3-hit KO, now that we're past the Cacnea and the level jump that came with aforementioned Cacnea. And also, even if you were to grind in the desert area and do the patience, half the time you die of thirst before your second encounter. It usually goes, you get out, first thirst message, encounter, second and third, wipe, encounter. Which is not a pleasing grind process.
But hey, we beat the leader!
Yes, at last! We have shown our conviction, and that means that we get a powerful thing. And now we can cut down some other cactuses outside of combat. Woo!
Okay.
Oh, okay. So now we can go to some different ruins.
Oh, like that one that chick was standing outside of earlier, probably.
Probably.
any more translations that you want to do for the derps that don't regularly speak Spanish?
That was basically the gist of it, and obviously good luck in the quest, bloody bloody blah. So of course now what we have to do is immediately die of thirst so we can go to the other ruins.
Well,
I mean, that's the pattern.
Yeah. That is probably the quickest way back.
It is invariably the quickest way back. We don't even have Mega Drain yet. We have one good attack.
We're not going to get Mega Drain for a hot minute.
Right. Out we go. And when you recover with the cacti, it also doesn't really give you an indication of how much more you get back. You know, because the messages still come in order. You don't ever seem to go back a message. Like, you never seem to get the same message twice. So you're adding more uncertainty on top of the uncertainty that already exists in order to be uncertain about certainty.
Yes.
I'm just saying nonsense now, because I can. That is my position of power. Oh no, the desert is bad. I need some form of refreshment. I see. Right. So, let's see how far we can get. I kind of guessed it was about 60 steps between, but it might not even be 60 steps between all of the stages of thirst. Could just be there's about 60 in the first one. It might not even be 60. I might have counted it wrong. In fact, it's highly likely I counted it wrong.
It's probably a thing.
Because why would I have counted it correctly? That seems like such a strange move on my part. Alright, come on. When are you gonna do the thing? Oh, right. Except that's the other thing. When you die of thirst, you wipe back to the last building you went into.
Of course.
Which means now I actually have to make my way back through the... And of course, no one's given us, like, you know, fly or anything like that. So we can't even get back to the door. You know, there's not even a... My Abra can teleport you back to the... You know, quality of life features. Those things that are... Have I just become really cynical? Have I played too many hacks?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I just expect more at this point. Especially, honestly, from Spanish hackers, because sometimes they just do things that English hackers don't seem to be able to. Right. Time to do this whole dance again. I have
Except backwards.
Except backwards, yes. Which is going to do great things for my memory of which of the cacti actually do the thing. Also, sometimes it's you find water, but you don't need any at the minute. So I don't know if that, like, resets your counter, or if it just does nothing, which is arguably worse. I just have to keep going. Yep, see, there we go. There's the first. Oh no, desert is bad. Give me water. I'm never going to get that again. I'm just going to get gradually more desert water. Water of the desert. The desert, it gives me water. I go up here, don't I?
You do go up.
Yes, I feel a bit better. But this is like the short gap, isn't it?
I think so.
So it's maybe... No, it's not this cactus. I think it's the one to the left. Which you can tell, because one has a flower on it, and the other has floral appendages on its crown. That means the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, too cynical. Right, I've gone too far in the cynical direction. I need to say something happy and rainbowy in order to reassert something.
I forget which way we go here.
I think we go left and then we go down. At this point, like, I think that hiker is the mile marker which says, now you need to start heading down. Well, I say down. This, I think, is...
Yeah, this very much is resolutely
Yeah,
not
this is the
down.
cactus of thirst providence. So we use that cactus, and then we go down to, I think, not that one. Not that one. Because remember, here's a Rune Maniac. I think this cactus is a... No.
No.
This cactus? Yes, this cactus. Right, so we feel a bit better. So now we come down here, we come down here. There's a ranger. There is the cave we originally went through.
Yay!
Right, so we break through here, and now we have a save point.
Thank goodness.
Of course, some people might just continue going that way, and that would be a mistake. So now we have to go back to the other ruins. Which...
Wait, there's another ruins in here. I was talking about the ruins in the forest.
Oh, were you?
What other ruins are there in here?
Well, remember, there was the ruins to the right of here, where there was a hiker standing in front who said that we weren't brave enough or something to go through. Those ruins.
Was there? I do not remember that.
Of course you don't. It was weeks ago. I barely remember it, but there were definitely other ruins in this direction. See, there's a whole ruin maniac here and everything. Why would there be a ruin maniac if there weren't ruins?
Oh, this guy.
Ah, there you go. You have the Celogea. You can pass.
Oh. Okay.
I'd love to tell you what the Oh, no. Not you guys again.
I mean, did you expect anything different?
I suppose not. Ah, what are you doing here? How did you get in? Ah, I'd better tell everyone that we're doing the thing. Drowsy, teleport.
Okay, well at least this one isn't filled with sand, question mark?
Yes, this is true. This is a remarkably unsand story.
Oh, and we've gone back to levels that the rest of our team can grind on because there's no sandstorm.
Yes, but we're rolling, and that means we can't grind. We have to assume that the levels we have now are good enough. Except a psychic force doesn't want us to continue. Did that rock flash?
I don't know.
I could have sworn that that rock flashed.
Ah, good. We still have the splooting hippopotas.
Yes, we do. The beautiful sploot fairy that is...
Oh, and there's a sandstorm.
Yes. We haven't been able to see Sandstorm in practice before, of course, because it's been sanding all the time. Well, I hope that Grovile is enough on it. So, well, to be fair, Utis can probably do the... Oh, no, we can't go that way either.
Oh.
So does that mean we have to go this way?
Nope.
Maybe there's another way we can go that I've completely forgotten about. In fact, that must be the solution. Let's try going right.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe there'll be a nurse. And maybe the Americas will get along again. Let's not timestamp though. Let's keep going with an item discovery. It's a Prooty!
Okay.
It's protein, but I guess...
Why could we not,
Oh, look, it's an unknown!
Oh, it is an unknown.
It was an unknown question mark, and now it's...
An unknown G.
Oh, well, this is something Utis can fight. With, her brand new Astonish...
Or is that unknown B? No, that's G.
Yeah, that's G, because it's got the little nubbins on. If it's got the nubbins, it's a G.
Okay.
If it's nubbinless, it's a bit... That doesn't really scan, does it?
No.
No. I'm sure if given enough power, I could make up a cohesive rhyme to identify all of the unknowns, but you can identify them by looking, usually. Right?
Usually, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although now I am genuinely curious. Because I'm forgetting what unknown B looks like. And I know I can pull it up on my phone. I just can't be arsed.
Ooh, I know what the second and the third and fourth lines would be for unknown C and D.
Uh-huh.
Half a circle's C for chip. To get a D, that you flip.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the words maybe need a bit of work, but you could
rhymes.
See, it's a start of the rhyme to tell you what all the shapes of unknown are. And that's a start. Anyway, we were able to disable the psychic force, because I guess each unknown is protecting a particular section of corridor. This also presumably means that we should switch Utis to the front of the party, because Utis will be able to convincingly deal with a bunch of unknown. This one is an L.
Yes, I could very easily tell that was L.
Presumably, the rhyme for this one would involve mentioning the fact that the bottom of it looks like a foot. Other than I'd have to find something that rhymes with foot for unknown. Actually, no, that would be at the end of a thing, because that's the 12th letter. Right? Yes. Yes, L closes out the first half of the alphabet.
Half? Half would be 13. There's 26 letters in the alphabet, my derp.
Okay, yes, that's true. I'm doing
Lockdown's going well for us, in case you can't tell.
Downside, of course, is that,
Yeah.
we literally cannot run from anything because we have speed of
That.
Aleppo.
Do we have any healing things?
Yes.
Okay, we do
We've
have
got,
potions.
like... Actually, I'm going to use 2 of these on because
Mm-hmm.
you never know when you're going to need an angry giraffe. That's what my grandmother always used to tell me. I'm sure other people's grandmothers told them similar. Ooh, we can go this way now. Which is good, because that's where the next unknown is. Ooh, routes. But our team is full.
Oh, okay.
Right. Ooh, you're the guardian of the unknown. We don't want to deal with you. What we want to do is bring in our actual anti-unknown agent. Our own.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have HP Bug, don't we?
We do have HP Bug, which means that theoretically, our Lord and Master Nan will clear the way through his own kind.
Oh.
Except for the bit where that unknown actually has better hidden power than Nan. Never mind.
Yikes. That's embarrassing.
What's more embarrassing is that we just outsped that unknown. That's bad.
Yeah, we don't have a revive, do we?
No. Oh, please, we barely had a gym badge a minute ago. We still kind of don't have a gym badge, even though that was a gym leader? Question mark?
Yeah.
Was it a gym leader? Do we have a badge now? Yes!
We do.
We do. So clearly that was a gym leader. How did the Radical Dreamers get through here?
I don't know.
Or did they set up the unknown? Is this all like a big ski? Are the unknown really the Radical Dreamers? So this way was definitely blocked off before.
Mm-hmm. And now there's nothing there?
Unless like one of these statues.
Is there like a computer that looks like... Oh.
Yes! There's one eye that's shinier than the other one. Do you want to press it? Yes.
Because of course you can totally tell that from the sprite.
And that has transported us to a new section of the ruins.
Ooh.
Ooh. What are we going to find in here?
Plot.
At last, the gold amber is ours. Oh no, now they're going to inflate the sun. Ugh. Always comes back to quartz, doesn't it?
Pepper.
Grr. But it's Alan, and you found the cello. How'd you do that?
What is cello supposed to be?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
But anyway, everyone's really annoyed about how we got in here, and Alan asks, how do you know my name? And that Growlithe? Where did you get that Growlithe? That belongs to Flame. Let him go. Flame? Ha 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 ha. Flame, wait, you're Flame, aren't you? Flame is secretly the leader of the Radical Dreamers.
Oh boy.
Anyway, the Amber Dorado is ours, and now you will feel the power of Team Radical by fighting grunts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the usual way of determining the power of a team by the strength of their grunts. It's definitely not entirely all dependent on the strength of their boss. Nope.
I still just like the phrase Team Radical Grunt. Like, I know it's supposed to be Team Radical Grunt, but just... This is a team of radical grunts. They're so cool, y'all. They're so hip. They're radical.
They are absolutely with it. Wiki, 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 wiki. Stop the record. Anyway, this is Tyrogue, which is the easiest fight in the world for me. So
yeah, that literally cannot touch us, can it?
nope. And of course, it's going to use a potion so that it can keep in the fight. Because, you know, it's got to keep the flame burning. Let's just use good old Nightshade to settle this decisively. There we go. And that's going to get us +1 damage for Nightshade, because that's what levels are to our Duskull right now.
Hey! Yep.
I mean, to be fair, attack 23, that's existent. It's above our level.
That's a scraggy.
That is a scraggy. That's very much a Grovile job, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, Scraggy's quite radical.
I like Scraggy.
You know, Scraggy could go on a skateboard.
I like Scraggy.
I mean, admittedly, if Scraggy were to go on a skateboard, it would have to spend its time holding its trousers up and try and do sick kickflips without the use of your arms for balance, which actually probably means Scraggy's a better skateboarder than most of us.
Probably.
Also, it clearly replaces Makuhita in the deck, so you can tell because arm thrust is relevant.
Yeah.
It's the one move they've never made better. Like, even Beat Up got better.
Did anything outside of the Makahita line ever get arm thrust?
Pancham, I think. I think Pancham gets arm thrust.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think you might be right.
Anyway, second Radical Dreamer Grunt. What have you got?
A Rattata.
And of course it's Evil Mustache Rattata, which is actually the more radical Rattata.
And once again, wishing we took Fury Cutter.
I know, but it was bad Fury Cutter.
I know.
It was 10 power... Plus, you know, Sandvale Catnia. It would just have missed.
True.
Consistently.
True. Oh, boy.
Oh, I don't have a fighting type move, so...
You do not have a fighting type
this is going to be an enjoyable time for all involved. Oh, look at that Faticate. That is magic. I'm just going to drop
it's
an
so
elbow on it.
angry.
Right, so this way, even if we faint, we can immediately win with a stomp. As it sits, that's pretty good damage. Let's do an absorb for comparison. And to survive this next hit. That's actually better than I thought. Never mind, that's Hyperfang.
Oops.
I feel like... Is that how Hyperfang is normally translated in Spanish, or...
You're asking the wrong derp.
Because, I mean, all the other Fang moves are Comio, then, the adjective. Anyway, we have a level for our Giraffe Egg. And now we just have to hope that a level 20 Giraffe Egg is good enough to deal with whatever the leader will pull on us, if indeed he bothers to fight us at this stage. He might not. But anyway, I'm sorry, but the amber is mine. Let's get out of here. So, no is the answer.
Okay.
Curses! They've gone! By running past me, clearly. And here's Sabio. Who, hey, look, it's that amber that I really could have used one ruin ago. Not everything is lost, my friend. We do have one option. If you go to Hundita City, where... Oh. Sabio is not a name. It's a title.
Oh.
There are 6 other ones who will help us on our journey.
What does Sabio translate to? Is it like sage or something?
I think it must be sage, yeah. Saber to know. Anyway, that's brought us back to here, and I think this is a suitable point to close off the episode, because that means we can start the next episode on a fresh note, with no complaints about deserts, as we head off to a decidedly non-desert-y area. Please don't be another desert. Please don't be another desert. Please don't be another desert.
Bye!
See you later!